Yes, I do have two channels. JLL Art Studios, where we do all art stuff, and we focus on the things that I sell at my store at Painted Tree over in Sparks, Nevada, and when I'm vendoring. And then my other channel is a fitness channel. It's wellness channel. We talk about mental health. I talk about my stories on the documentaries. I am a 3-time brain injury survivor, and we talk about that and more to come. Yeah, so I do at-home workouts for people who are homebodies and they don't want a gym membership. I got you. We just use 2 10-pound weights and 1 stretch band. I have a whole bunch of workouts you can choose from. The main ones are the full body workouts and the core workouts. Those ones are the originals, and I do base a lot of my other workouts off of those, but we do a bunch of different things. So come on over and join us. I wanted to talk to you about why the first videos that I ever started, when you look back, super not confident, and I'm working on that, okay? But I do have 2 stories to tell you about why that is and what happened. And it is a childhood trauma, and we're gonna talk about it because it's fucking funny. So when we were living with my mom's parents, because we usually were back and forth, we grew up kind of poor, and we moved back and forth between my dad's parents and my mom's parents. Anyways, so when we were with my mom's parents, in their basement, I was doing a load of laundry because they have the laundry room in theirs, and we lived in a studio apartment across the driveway because he lived on 5 acres. Okay, so I'm in one of his art rooms, which used to be my mom's old room growing up. And so he had that as his art. And in there he had a little radio, but it was like a 2-for thing, or a 3-for, I don't know what you want to call it. It was a tape recorder, okay, where you can have 2 cassette tapes in it, and then it had a little microphone in the back. And low key, when I was a kid, I wanted to be one of those radio show talk host, I don't know, the radio people, and you can do like song requests and stuff. And I literally low key really wanted to do that as like my part-time job when I grew up, right? So I get a hold of his recorder, and I noticed the microphone in the back. I'm like, okay, let's try this out. And so I'm pretending, you know, I'm like doing my own thing, kind of being a nerd, and doing this radio stuff, and I start singing a little bit. I do a little song request, you know, messing around, dorking around, being a nerd. I go press play, and I'm just like, wait, that's what I sound like? Oh, dream squandered. Never, okay? Because like you guys, I feel like my voice to me sounds more hickish and deep and loud. But when I heard it, and it sounded like, I was like, yeah, not for me. That probably won't ever happen. Dream killed right now, instantly. And I was like, dude, my music teacher is crazy, because she's like, oh, I love it, you have an alto voice. You were lying. I got a terrible voice. What are you talking about? Okay, scenario 2. First off, I have always had bad luck with dentists, okay? Even the last 2 times that I went, I got Bell's palsy, okay? Because they had to inject 5 times and then once in the tooth. And it was bad, okay? Because I had to get a root canal. So this was just after I got my braces off, so I'm like 15. I just got my braces off, and my brother had to go first. We had to get our wisdom teeth out, and we started on the left side for me. And so my brother went first. I went to go to the bathroom, and it was dirty, like horrible. Like I don't think anybody ever cleaned. I really had to go, so you know, I used some toilet paper around the toilet, and I was like scared to death to even wash my hands. So I'm like using my elbows to touch things. I'm like, ugh. So anyways, my turn comes up. She injects me. She does the top first, so she does the injections first up there. And she didn't put me to sleep. I'm awake through all this, because apparently you're supposed to get put to sleep, and then they crack it 4 times or whatever, and into 4 pieces or something, and then pull it out, because that's what they did to this side with a professional. Anyways, she's injecting me to get the bottom one out. And I'm like, hey, I feel this needle. Like, I feel it like it's coming out my cheek. Like the outside. And she goes, no, that's impossible. It's like, oh, oops. And she moves the needle I ended up getting infected by that needle. This side of my face looked like fucking Fat Albert. Okay. I grew up on that show. I don't know if you know that show. Just the size of my fist. Ended up with a cyst, like a little scar right there. So yeah, that was real fun. So in history class, we had a combined class. Okay, I'm swollen because of this. I took 3 weeks off. I couldn't miss any more school. Had to go back, icing it the whole fucking time. And we had a combined class with history and English. Sometimes they'd pull the little slider wall to block it. Anyways, it's a lot of students, okay? A lot of eyes watching me. Well, we had to do a book report. We had to do this history report about famous people in history. All the women ones got chosen up, okay? So I ended up with Muhammad Ali. The catch is, for this oral report that you have to present in front of the class, you have to dress like this person. You get extra points if you can bring food from their time. And I already didn't do that. So it's my turn. I gotta dress like this dude. I gotta talk like this dude, as if I am this dude, and share his story. And I know when I get up there that everyone's looking at here, at how swollen my face is. And I know they're trying to pay attention to what I'm about to say. So I'm sitting there and I got my script in hand. I practiced it, kind of remember it, but then, you know, stage fright. So that's why you have it in front of you. And I'm looking at it, look back up, looking at everybody, terrified, look back down, look back up. I threw my report at my teacher and said, I'll take the F, and I ran the fuck out of there. Okay, I ran home. I only live 2 blocks away, and I ran home. Okay, so me being on video is weird, and it stems from that childhood fear that I just gotta get over, you know. And I'm working on that, okay? Like, I'm sharing all my shit. And what's funny is, talking about my stuff and my documentaries, and I explain why I started with negative and why I even shared that in the first place, you know. Anyways, I share all that stuff. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. I explain everything. Anyways, so me doing my documentaries has actually given me a little bit more confidence on film, and it's weird. And I guess I understand, because like, humility makes you humble, right? And that's pretty awesome. So, you know, every day's a lesson. We're spirits having human experience. Just have fun. Be yourself. Don't be scared to get on here. It's kind of cool. It's weird, but kind of cool. It's different. It's something that's entertaining. And you know what? Brought the pressure washer. Anyways, it's just funny how that works out. But yeah, go watch those videos. Watch the workouts. Hang out. We do some chaos stuff here. You can even watch some videos of when we remodeled my house, and I should find the other pictures of the other house when we did that one. At least if shit hits the fan, that's always a backup plan, right? Brought me the pressure washer, and I finally get to tackle all this and paint that puke color to blue. I'm gonna film that too, guys, because that's part of everyday chaos. Anyways, you guys have a good day. See you later.